Heyo, welcome back to the lab. And have I been cooking? Well, not for what you think. I've been very heads down editing lately. It has been go here non-stop over these last, let's see, we talked to you last on Friday. So 2 days. I think I've put at least half my waking time into editing the video. So we're doing great. I said I was procrastinating Friday, and then I lit a fire under my ass on Saturday and today, Sunday. So it's got it to a working position. Now I just have to make the final decision if I actually want to publish the timeline video on Monday. And if not, I will probably be doing it on Tuesday. I am so happy to be almost done with it. It has been a work in progress. I've spent so much time rewriting, reading, researching, and editing this video continuously. Having it almost be complete is a nightmare and a dream in of itself. I'm so happy for it to be almost done. But we're not here to talk about the timeline video unless you all want to be talking about the timeline video. That's going to be the next stream I do after the timeline video is out. Then we can talk about the timeline video. What we are going to be talking about here is we're going back and revisiting Mastery Pack Assassin, Dr. Mortimer. Thanks to our good friend and viewer Pockets for loaning me a deck list, having worked on it during last stream and now it being complete. I'm excited to see what we can do with it instead of just whatever the top deck list currently on the February decks is. So we are going to be messing around with that. We'll go ahead and go over to it. So here we have Run Them Pockets, obviously named after our good friend Pockets, who helped. He gave it another deck list name, which was Rich and Morty, which I thought was really funny. Or Mortis, which is funny because it's Mortis being death. But I thought Run Them Pockets as a homage to him would be great. So what have we got here? It's similar to what we had last time. Although now we've added some cut to the chases, which I like. So that way, and more contract hits. Excessive blood losses, annihilate the armed, plunder the poor. All good things. All things you can use with my favorite card of all time, Tunic. So let's look at that. The one thing I am noticing that's missing in this deck list for a lot of it is the traps. So I'm not seeing a trap sideboard. I'm not seeing under the trap doors. I'm not seeing hold on one second, y'all. I forgot to do something. I'm not seeing under the trap doors. I'm not seeing inertia traps. I'm not seeing frailty traps. I am just seeing obviously the specialization, viral diffusion. And I'm wondering if we want to change that to include the other traps, because if we change it to include all of the Dr. Mortimer one again, check. Streaming live now. Let's go ahead and add the hashtag FabTCG to that. All right. Okay. So yes. So what are we going to deal with here? So the goal is obviously similar goal to what it was last time, which is to put poxes on your opponent, eat them at the end of your turn, and then when you have 2 silver, because right now the only equipment, well, we've got 2 equipment here and here. We're not running the chess piece because once again, I just don't think I was getting value out of that. Graven Call being the main dagger, and then obviously the dagger switchboard with 3 AB. Fatigue games is what I was told this is essentially only for. And then we have Spreading Plague for more defensive decks that will block a lot. Shred for more defensive decks that we want to get through. Viral Diffusion for aggro matchups, which is what I'm imagining is the main. And then Sigpalos and Fade for Scenes. So we're going to go ahead and give our best shot at this. I am almost without a doubt going to be messing this up continuously. I do think that this is just a more mid-rangey Huntsman, where this will be more fun into aggro, less fun into fatigue. I did just steal that from someone from my armory today. So I'm excited to try it. I really like Dr. Mortimer. Oh, it's the mirror! All right, good luck, have fun. Let's go ahead and go first, because I think what we want to do is have the fun of putting poxes on them, and then I think, let me just say quick chat, thinking please bear with me. They will probably be blocking, so we'll just bring in this. Okay, so they're fat decking me, so they think that I am doing the... Okay, so we can do this into a wither, which is good. Yeah, I think that's the right choice here. Arsenaling the viral diffusion for next turn. So let's see how good this deck list is. Good, we're getting cards already. Then we are going to come in pitching the sedate to swing the spider's bite. Good, we're getting more cards because they are going to try and fatigue me here. And then we're coming in with the wither for the frailty, no blocks. Really, inertia trap, that's fine because I'm not going to pump it. Awesome. And then no poxes on your end, no poxes on my end, and this sucks. Well, at least we can always just at least send... Yeah, so that's just going to come in for one. I'm not too afraid of just one. I think I want to wait. I would like to arsenal the Justin Nick. So if I have to, I will wait till they send a second attack. They are definitely going more for like the... So if they pump it, then I can go viral diffusion. What pumps could they use on me? For a dagger specifically, I would be very intrigued if they had any actual pumps. There we go. And then we're just going to say, hey, what you got for me, fam? Cool. Let's go ahead and put the viral diffusion on the board state. And you will go ahead and resolve that. I will go ahead and eat your frailty for dinner. And then... Hey, Baltimore! My night's going great, buddy. Went to an armory today, which was fun. I went not two games. I went 2-1 on Olympia. Had a great time. I've just been, just playing Olympia because it's fun as heck. And then I have been editing all day. It has been crazy. I think I've edited, I said this at the beginning, but since a lot of people weren't here, I'll say it again. I've edited at least half of my waking time these last 2 days. It's been an insane amount. Okay, I don't have a pox, so it's just one. That's fine by me. Command and conquer. This is what I was thinking you might do. So we'll go block 6. Sweet. Yes, Jose, Dr. Zach. We're here with Dr. Mortimer. I love it. Okay, so then we're going to just send infect in for 1. Bum, 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 bum. Yes, I have been loving Dr. Mortimer so much. It is such a fun shenanigan deck. We'll do both for just a nick. And then, let me guess, you have the spec? You do not. You have a frailty, which won't trigger here because I am not frail. And you have a sink below. So once again, I am dodging your poxes, and I will eventually get more poxes on you. That's pretty good pox. Do I have a good way to make silver? I really don't. I don't want to pitch. I think I want to sink this to the bottom. So we'll go ahead and play a sedate. I assume 3-4. If you go 6, that'd be 8. So we're looking at 7, 5, 6. You would need double here. Let's see if you have it. Tunic, interesting. Spike with inertia. Then in response, we will go ahead and sink below. Choose a target. We'll sink that. That's fine. It's not great. Not gonna lie. But hey, no, I can dagger CNC. What am I talking about? I can dagger CNC. This is genius. This deck is genius pockets. Oh, and then we dagger. Oh, here we go. And they're not... Oh, buddy. Then we go to Codex of Frailty, and here we come with a command in Conquer for 6. And all of your attacks block for 1 less, baby. Give me 3 cards. Or, you know, that. That works too. Oh, interesting. That is not a card in this deck that I would think you would play. Okay. Okay, so then all we have to do is arsenal whatever card we draw. Double Warmongers is less than perfect. So you are looking at 4 plus 3. I think we do block 6 here. Because I'm assuming you're playing a cut to the chase. Then I can dagger into Persuasive on block Spreading Plague. That's fine. Okay. And then Damage Step. And then we'll just go ahead and eat the Pox for that free silver. Cool. No, I don't want to equip that right now. So let's go ahead and dagger. Sweet. The dagger resolves. Then, so I'm starting to see in the mirror I probably did want a fat deck. Bring every card. Let's see what they do. They say no, and I'm just going to let them say okay. Viral Diffuser. That's interesting. It will. Okay, so then I'll pay for the Blood Rot here. Cool. I'll pay for the Blood Rot. That's totally fine. Eating the Frailty is the right choice here. Choose order. Right to left. Let's go ahead. Yes. Pitch. And then, yep. Okay. And then we've got a pretty decent setup here. I don't hate the hand I've been given. Coming in for 1, we take it. This will allow me to do annihilate the armed into a leave no witnesses. A dagger, annihilate the armed into a leave no witnesses, arseling an excessive blood loss, which isn't bad. Oh wait, what am I talking about? There's a better choice here. I'm not Pox, so that's just 1. Okay, and they arsenal, so then we have a decent turn. I think it definitely is surgical extraction, breaking, giving it go again into a leave no witnesses. If I had a double blue, this would be really good. So we'll just go in for 4. Go ahead and activate Dr. Mortimer to give it go. Oh, wait. Sorry, that's a reaction phase. Attack reaction. There we go. It's funny that you can tap Mortimer without having a Pox on your opponent's side of the board. And then we got the Shelter from the Storm. That's fine. And then I think, honestly, this is the right choice because they would have to give me a really awkward piece of equipment if they don't have more D-Reacts in their hand. So let's see what they do. They either have to give me 2 cards from hand. Either way, I now have 2 Silver Generation. Inertia Trap is a choice. And there's the other D-React. Okay. So now we just go to Arsenal. And we are looking at 1 into 1 again. Or actually, this is probably just 1 here. The issue is I don't want to give up the cards in my hand. So I think I'll do Dagger into Dagger. Yeah, okay. Arsenaling will leave no this turn. Yeah, and then they're going to... Codex of Frailty. This is why you should be able to eat your own frailties. Let me react to my opponent's Mortimer reaction. And then let me do my own thing. Like, come on. That'd be fun. Now the question becomes, do I want to just send Leave No Witnesses? They have the arsenal. Their armor is not refreshed. It's not a bad move. And if this... It's not going to hit because they have... Yeah. Boy, I have the frailty. Also, I've got my frailty potion over here, so cheers. Well, really, this is just frailty in a jar. Rose! Bask in your greatness. They ate my pox. Oh, come on, game. Oh my gosh. Okay, drawing a card, sending Command and Conquer for 6. That's fine, because then I'll just pitch Justin Nick to send annihilate the... I mean, I'll probably pitch the Command and Conquer for Spreading Plague. Yeah, that sucks. Okay, so that's 4 damage there. We will just go ahead and pitch the Command and Conquer to try and keep the Justin Nick. This is coming in for 5. Isn't that bad? Not great. Viral Diffusion to do 6 damage to me on this turn. Here we go. What's up? Talked about what? Yes. Okay. I have not talked about the new Necromancer cards yet, but we will talk about those. This sucks because this means I lose the card, and they do to prevent the damage. Oh, because I got a frailty. Duh. Okay, this person is way better than me at this deck list. God, I would have loved to see these later. So this will go this. Unfortunately, I can't react into this, which is frustrating. Ataya, that's okay. I'm actually don't have any D-reacts at the moment. Yes, the base Necromancer is amazing. It's also only like the 4th base Necromancer card we've ever gotten, which is hilarious. Let's go ahead and send back this into Command and Conquer. I'm choosing Command and Conquer. What are you choosing? Hey, how's it going? It's going great, my friend. How are you doing? Fornir? I am probably pronouncing that awful. I shouldn't try and pronounce words I don't know how. It's going well. I'm trying out Dr. Mortimer and getting my butt kicked. What card did you choose? Command and Conquer. No surprise there. 6. It is the first base Necromancer non-equipment card. So now we have a general idea of what they're going for with that class, which is phenomenal. Okay, so they all block for 2. So they have to give me their whole hand, which is exactly what I wanted. We'll just pass back just in case. Clement, yeah, that's totally fine. Thank you, Clement. Okay, Arsenal that. End of turn. Activate Mortimer. Eat the Frailty. Okay, what do I have here? I wish I had 2 silver here is the answer. It's going well. If I knew what the heck this deck was supposed to do, I am starting to see that I should be running Black Tech Whisperers. I don't have a source of Go again, so that means it's going to be Dagger into Eradicate. Make it look like I have a CNC coming his way, but I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Issue is this is going to get our decks even, most likely. Okay, so Shelter from the Storm. Yeah, that's the smart move. Okay, and then because of the Shelter, I think we do just send... This would be 4... Yeah, we're going to do Excessive Arsenaling the Eradicate, which wouldn't be bad because I've only seen one of these. If I go 4... Yeah, because it's not going to hit for a lot of value, especially since you're sheltering the Spider's Bite. I'll save this for the turn that I hit with the Spider's Bite. So they're currently blocking 2, so we're going to take a look at your top card of your deck, and then, no, don't sink that. That can stay right there. Take 1, banish, banish. Perfect. 2 silver, baby. We are working on it. Okay, now I need, unfortunately, I've seen all 3 of the Mutually Assured Destructions, which are some of the most powerful cards I've ever seen now. And because of that, I won't get to do the fun combo. They do have CNC in Arsenal, so that means I'm going to have to block 6 on that. I can't use Sync there, unfortunately, so if I save these for the 6 block, I could then just send Surgical and be happy with that, but I think what I'm going to do is a Dagger into an Eradicate there. Yeah, go ahead and flick your Raven Call. Equip your Graven Call. Oh, that'd be an interesting if they decide to swing with the Graven Call instead. But they should send, yep, CNC. So block 6 here. That's fine. If this was a blue, okay, that's fine. We'll save up for that later. Tunic counter. And then we will send in a surgical, make them think that I have something spicy. I don't. But they have to at least give me a 4. Their deck is filled with these 4 D-reacts, which I'm now seeing is what I should have been doing as well. Pass to my opponent. What have you got for me? Okay. I should have had Tunic up for this turn. I will take the Blood Rot. Well, that's frustrating. So that's from hand. And I don't have the sync. I have to take the 5, which puts me down 2 cards. Then my turn is going to be dagger into... That's funny. I can't even afford the dagger here. Especially if I wanted to send CNC after this. I'm missing 1 resource. Is it... I don't want a codex. Let me just apologize to my opponent. This is not a lot of value here because I still take 1 damage. I would like to keep this if possible. I wish this was a blue, and this hand is bad. Okay. It's a hand I formed, and it is a bad hand. Okay. Well, at least I have an interesting turn of events. There is a way out. I'm just not sure if this is the right path, and I probably won't be sure until I get like at least 40 more Mortimer games in, because what I'm going to end up doing is daggering. Oh, yeah, there we go. There's the good. Yep, and then red from the mask. Yellow. They missed on the eradicate. Okay. Which isn't great, honestly. So then we are going to go... no, don't pay that. Go pitch. I mean, it's not great, because I'll be able to do Spider's Bite into Eradicate into a Leave No Witnesses, but... Frailty Trap is frustrating. Yes, very frustrating, actually. Okay, so that just puts that down to 0. Yeah, that makes my turn infinitely worse now. I think at this point, we send Eradicate, cut to the chase the Eradicate. This is going to be one of the most interesting. This is like the type of assassin deck where you really have to think about every single move. Cut to the chase, sink under the trap door. Let's get that out of there. And then there's the sink below. See, I'm okay with that because I am taking a lot of cards out of my opponent's deck. However, I am already down my deck immensely. So let's go ahead and take all of this damage. Yeah, go ahead and eat the frailty. Have your free snack. And... buy back your... Okay, a Plague Hive. We can work with that. And we can double Leave No Witnesses here. Almost. No, I don't want to equip that. So if we go Spider's Bite, pitch, take a random one, Frailty, we will take it. Okay, how many D-reacts have they seen so far? Because they... 2, 2, 3... 3, 2, 2. And I just sunk. Sure, yeah, definitely, yeah. I will definitely, Clement. I will definitely send you a invite to a Huntsman get the game after this. Okay. Frustrating. He had the 3rd one perfect. Okay. Leave no witnesses. Let's see how this goes. Four into a cut to the chase. Sink that. 3, give me a red. We got a red off the top. We are up silver. Okay. Sink that to the bottom. Oh, come on, game. And then a CNC would be so... Yeah. 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 Oh, gosh. I saw that coming. Block feels bad. I should have a few value. A few. We could take a look afterwards. I don't know per se off the top of my head. God. Okay, so I have to go like that? No, I could go like this. I have to give up the... No, because I can go like this into 6 block. I think because if I did it that way, I am still doing it the way, but I'm bottoming the Justinic so it can line up with some of my big blues. Yeah. I probably have not won this. They are just so far ahead in deck that I can't feasibly deck them out right here. I should have re-equipped my boots for free. That's what I should have done. Blood Rot, always fun. Armed, not so fun. We can do block. Pitch this to line up with the other one, and then I can do excessive blood loss into an excessive blood loss. Not the best, not the worst. I will take 2 damage as... Oh, shoot. Sorry. We are also going to... wait, no. What am I doing? I'm sorry. No, I need that to activate the ability. Okay. So here we go. No, don't pay that. Not here, at least. It's not life or death at the moment. They are blocking with flick knives. We will go to reaction. We will do the attack reaction on Dr. Morty. Let's go ahead and, yep, that's totally fine because we got the flick knives, which is what we want. I'm also thinking I'm not flicking Graven's Call enough. I'm still like so used to the dagger flick being like the most imperative part of my game plan that removing the Graven's Claw, and then when I remove it, I'm never want to re-equip it because the value just doesn't seem right to me as an aggro player. Okay, so we're getting 2 cards for our 2 cards. So we got their best arms. No, there's nothing I can do about that. Ignore that Ko-Fi link. I still haven't turned that off, have I? So this is threatening 1 card on hit, puts me down to 10. It's going to get an attack action. I have the frailty for your free silver. And I don't have what I need. I don't have any good cards right now, so we're gonna try and break a silver to try and find something decent. I mean, the other thing I can do is wither, break, go again into infect. Yeah, double. I forgot about that. Yep. Okay, so actually it would have been worth it to block here. Double trouble in spreading plague. That's fine. That's fine. This game was over a while ago. Can I get something good, please? That's fine. So then we can do excessive blood loss after playing a spider's bite. Wait, why am I playing a spider's bite? I have a frailty, dummy. There's nothing I can really do, so let's just go ahead and break the other silver, hope for a better card. Absolute Garbo. That's fine. I'll be able to flick the knife. Okay, so now I know what the flick knife is for. It's for the double trouble turn. Give me all of the cards in your hand. Well, they know it can't have been a Justinic, because otherwise I would have been finding. This is fine. So what we're going to do now is you're blocking 2, so this only gets pumped to 3. We're just going to put 2 of those on you and pass. Yeah. Okay, a lot to learn about this. I'm too aggro-pilled. I'm too aggro-pilled to play a fatigue deck. Oh, buddy. Ouch. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Rose, do it. Streaming is a lot of fun. Okay. Ugh. Yeah, go ahead. Get your CNC. Leave no witnesses. What do I want to do here? I don't have any good way to go about this. I can just go block into persuasive just a nick. Takes 2 cards. If I go... Hey, thanks for the follow, whoever just followed. I really appreciate it. Torchy. No, that's not it. Who did that? Who did that? I am too slow and my stream stuff does not update properly. But thank you for the follow. I will make sure I shout you out once this game is over. If I go like this, does that leave me this turn? Nothing really good because I don't have go again. So it is just this. Okay, there it is. Okay, so we'll just go like this. We'll threaten 1. These lined up. This is already the cycle where I put these in front of each other. So go ahead and take your 4 damage. I should have probably eaten one of those as a snack. Okay, and then we do just a nick on both cards. And then the D-React. Yo, Malice hype looks so dope. I'm so excited for Malice. Okay, they should be out of defense reactions, hopefully. If there are no Malice's fans in the world, I'm one of them. Okay, so this isn't from Arsenal. So if this is, when they play this, it will still hit. Okay, so what are we getting off the top? We'll do the Just a Nick first. That's a reaction, that's fine. And then that, and the card revealed is a blue. Fantastic. I am going to take 2 damage this turn. No. Rose, I'm saying you are Malice's #1 fan. I get that. So they have nothing. I will take 1 damage. We are now closer to deck parity, which actually I am thoroughly surprised about. What's the card in Arsenal? Death Touch. So we're just going to actually go block 2 here. Pass, defense reaction, step to me. Sink below. We will sink a mutually assured destruction, as that is the best option here. And then we will go ahead and say dagger you for 1. All right, we might actually squeak this one out somehow. And then come in for 4. Your cards block for less. Okay. Got 6 block here. Raven's Call sucks. Not much I can actually do against that. I have a pretty decent turn overall. So let's see what their next attack is to see what I can sink below here. Oh, that sucks. What card are you picking? Leave no witnesses? Leave no witnesses? It has to be leave no witnesses, which is the perfect card for me to go. I will take a Command and Conquer since a lot of this is blue. I will unfortunately discard the Fabled. Yep. That's totally fine. We will say no blocks, reacts to my opponent. My opponent says no reacts, and we will sink below the leave no witnesses. Okay, here we go. I could send Dagger. Oh, yeah, they just don't Arsenal. That's the right choice. Yeah, since Plague Hive feels so good in this deck. I'm so glad I have my signed copy. And then we'll do both. Here we go. Okay, activating Mortimer to eat my silver. And then activating this, let me guess, playing Viral Diffusion. Viral Diffusion will deal 2 damage to me this turn. That's fine. This isn't from Arsenal. You would need to have a second D-React, which if I'm right and my math lines up, you don't have any left. So come on, baby. Let's hit. Let's hit. Okay. We got a red. We got a yellow. And it was an Authority of Ataya. Ouch. That's fine. I should have used Mast on that. I totally forgot what Mast does. It's been so long. And here, due to the nature of deck size, I think we just do Dagger, Dagger, Excessive. And yeah, at this point, we are just, yeah, so we need to make sure that we are whittling down their deck. Cancel that, yeah. Dagger. Yeah, I should have totally masked there. I always forget that mask triggers in that way. I need to remember what the hell mask does. I wish this was an instant. Would have been busted, but it would be so fun. Here we will mask. Okay, and then we get... we missed the red. Okay, that's fine. They're at 3 cards in deck. Yeah, there we go. Okay. What do I have here? This is most likely Dagger, Dagger to preserve deck. Yeah, I'm not thinking it's a stay either. I don't have a good way to prevent this, so we'll block with CNC here. Proceed, I guess. That sucks. Yep, and then there's the big number. We are going... That is going to be my entire deck. Oh my god, I love this guy's deck. This guy's deck is so much better than mine. But it does just feel like Huntsman, and so that's why I'm excited for the base. And that will be the game of me, because that's my deck, and that just leaves... that leaves a Warmonger's Diplomacy in the deck. And a Mutually Assured Destruction. It doesn't matter. Good game to my opponent. I think, yeah, just so many small things that I missed. Alright. Well, now we have the full hand. And they just need to send a dagger at me. They have me Kodachi locked. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yikes. Oof, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt me, and we're just gonna go ahead. Killing me with a blue shred? Wow. Wow. Great game to my opponent. Oh my gosh. What a deck. Okay. Let's go ahead and get a private game over. Let me get the invite up. I'm going to... I can't DM you. Clement, are you in the Discord? I can't figure out how to send the link to you over YouTube, because YouTube will just delete the link as soon as I post it. If you're in my Discord, I can send it to you directly. If you don't know how to get to my Discord, it's just exclamation point Discord in chat, and we should be able to get that figured out. Unless you're already in there, which in that case, let me know, and I will send you a message. And if you're not and you have another way to do this, let me know. I can figure this out. I'm an adult. I know how to use technology. I swear. I think. We'll give Clement 2 minutes. And while we do that, let's figure out who... All right, here. Clement, if you follow that link... Why did it not work? Okay, yeah, if you follow that link, you can get to my Discord, and I'll be able to find you easier than finding... Yep, I just put it in the chat, Jose. Cheers, mate. All right. Gengar. Boop. There we go. Clement, I just sent you the link. This is going to be fun. And by fun, I mean I'm about to get my butt kicked. Because of the nature of your deck list. Jose, on YouTube, it auto-deletes any links, usually. All right. We are going full tilt. With how often you do that, you'll likely running more. It really is interesting because I feel like this is the right combination. All right. Ciao. Arrivederci. I'll see you on the other side. Also, welcome to the Discord. If any of you are not in my Discord, please consider joining. I swear I'm going to have the coolest video for all of you tomorrow. So please, if you are excited for the timeline video, check it out. When I drop it tomorrow or Tuesday, depending on if I need one more day to edit. Put so much time into that. It's so big. It's only 28 minutes long. I don't know why it took me so long. All right. I am going first. This is not a good hand to go first. That is a bug. That's funny. It looks like there's a bug in private games. Okay, overcrowded. That card is gonna suck in the Assassin Mirrors. No. This song that we're currently listening to is from, oh god. It's a Sega game, but I can't tell you where. I think it's Persona. I'm pretty sure this song is from Persona. And if someone can check up on that, that'd be great. The song's name is in Japanese, so I can't tell you exactly the name of the song. But we're going to take the 1 here. And then, because our blocking turn is going to be... that's not what I want. So we'll give you the Mask and the Growls. For me, Rose, I have a curated. I can send it to you if you want. I have a long time curated list of video game music that does not get me DMC striked. Initially, I had a list from a account that said, "Hey, these are DMCA free music." I said, "Great." Some of them were DMCA claimed. I do not speak. I speak a little bit of Italian and English, and that's about it. Okay, so we're going to go dagger. Actually, wait, wrong dagger. Wrong dagger. Dagger. Into dagger. You can probably find curated list of royalty-free jazz music, honestly. I like to keep this blue with the viral, so that way I can assure myself that I'll be able to play the viral next turn if necessary. Hunt the hunted? Hunter or hunted? What card are you getting? What card are you naming, my friend? Oh, no! Oh, son of a... Oh, wait, it was Command and Conquer? Oh, no. Okay, that's not the worst thing, actually, in the world. Okay. So we can go... We have a decent block here. Let's assume that you have the +3 boost. If you're going to plunder the poor, then I think I just have to viral diffuse here. Let's go ahead and get some silver of my own, please. Shredding the viral diffuse down to 1 is frustrating. We are going to hold on. Sorry. We're going to wait until reaction phase passes. So you did. Wow. You hit it. You hit. What is going on here? Okay. So then we are going to do Spider's Bite. I'm about to lose the deck game here, y'all. This is going to be bad. Maybe I need some type of infinite. Like recursion. Codex of Frailty and to leave no witnesses, of course. A piece of equipment and a card. Yeah, overcrowded. Wow. Okay, wait, yeah, we knew that you had that. Perfect. Oh, what's really cool is I could... As Dr. Mortimer, you can eat the frailty to prevent the overcrowded from triggering. Interesting. Interesting. That's fine. It comes in for 0. That's not fine. I don't like that. That's fine. Dagger for 1. Oh, I forgot to eat the, I forgot to eat. It's fine. We're gonna, I forgot to consume the item. Need to remember that my ability needs to be triggered on my opponent's end step. I clearly don't play enough wizard to be good at this. We're just gonna say, okay. Sink below into cut to the chase. No, don't want to seek that. Okay, that's... Wait, what? Oh, you have your sync trigger. Okay, I see what happened. I see. Yep. Your sync resolved after my check. I needed to let your sync happen before I reacted. Okay, so that's what happened. Nah, it's okay. I have made a few mistakes. Let's keep rolling. I'll learn from them. Alright, so I've made a few giant mistakes so far. So at least I can sync the Ruby Amulet here. That works. Damn it. Okay. Alright, this at least requires... Well, they could easily block with... Okay, interesting. D-react. Yep. Let's go ahead and flick the Graven's Call. That's fine. It's not the world's greatest target. We are at least going to pox them to hell, which I like. Breaking silver to draw a card, going down to no silver. Going leave no with 3 cards in hand, meaning that it could be a huge leave no witnesses. So they're deciding to take that back because it's only coming in for 3. All good. Happens. Okay, so if we assume that let's pretend like that we don't know what that is, the last card in hand, so we would want to go lock. I would want to risk it, but the chances of it being a 3 are too high to risk it realistically. So we're going to block like this, and then we're going to pass back to them. And then we're going to put a Viral Diffusion on the field to put it up to 7. And then as the resolution step resolves, I will eat one of the frailties and re-equip the Graven's Call just to have a beat stick. And we are already at deck parity, and I started with so many more cards than they did. And I think I am just going to send the Sedate. See if I can't get a big Spreading Plague. Yeah, can't do anything about that. Okay, Surgical Extraction into Cut the Chase into Spreading Plague, Arsenal, Leave No Witnesses. Yeah, that means I'm about to take some damage and some deck damage, but... That's fine. Pass back. Pockets, it's going. I'm definitely learning a lot. Oh, god damn it. Well, it's excessive blood loss. 5. I did say I was going to take deck damage here and life damage. So let's see if this is right. Oh, you son of a gun. All right, proceed to block. I'm going to assume they have a D-React because they are playing a very D-React heavy deck. Let the D-React resolve, put on the Spreading Plague to give them 3 Blood Rots. And then, yeah, I think that's okay with me. It gets 6 value and 2 cards. And then we will go ahead and submit those in that order. I wish I had silver. I feel like I'm playing the deck wrong, Pockets. I really feel like I'm playing the deck wrong. Well, first and foremost, I'm forgetting half of my triggers. And yes, before you ask, I did just throw every single card into this matchup. Nerve Scalpel, I don't really care because I don't have any current D reacts. This allows me to do Dagger excessive blood loss, which isn't bad, especially if they just Dagger me. Exactly, 2 aggro-brained. Well, it looks like I'm about to just do Dagger excessive blood loss. Which... None. Non-existent. Pockets. Non-existence, my friend. Also, I'm definitely sure I should have brought in the Spider's Bite in the Nerve Scalpel instead of Spider's Bite, Graven's Call. Yes, yes. The main issue is hitting my opponent to get that silver or getting enough Poxes. Poxes, I have a question for you. Why did you take out the frailty and inertia traps? I feel like those would be so good. Well, I mean, it puts a Blood Rot Pox on my opponent, but it also does that to me. I think this is most likely just a pitch block send 6. I don't like that. Block, Arsenal keep. Mitch, we are getting our butt kicked. That's a blue block 3. We'll keep that. Yeah, there it is. At least it's a blue on top of the deck. No, he gets to look and sink. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Ah, ha-ha! Oh, no. I love Bioshock. Bioshock is a great game. That's technically 4 value. This is fine. This is not what I want to be doing here. This is so bad for me. Okay. Oh, come on. Why is it whenever I see Viral Dirge or Diffusion, I'm always without a blue? Also, I put the wrong one in Arsenal. Sure. Yeah, go ahead. Reaction. Well, that's good. Oh, yes. I do love the idea of that, Pockets. That sounds right up my alley, not gonna lie. All right. Now, for the love of God, can you hit? Also, I love that my Plague Hive is on the bottom of my deck. No, 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 stop killing me. Oh my gosh. No, very similar, Mitch. Very. You're 1000% right. And I don't think you're the first person to point that out either to me directly. Oh my gosh. Well, at least I can probably hit my opponent this time. We'll just go Spider's Bite. Do excessive into shredding, and then hope that I get a good blue 0 cost. Everyone, drink your frailty. This is is looking for red. Yeah, that's fine. Well, it will only knock it down to 2, and then they'll de-react. Yep. All right, come on. I need a good blue. We have a hope in a dream, everyone. We have a hope in a dream. Reactions to my opponent. Cut to the chase. Sink below. Put mutually. Watch, they're gonna banish it. It has not raised. It has actually lowered. I think my game kind of lagged out for a second. Oh God, I hope that I'm still there. So it's just talishar being buggy. Unfortunately, Mitch, I will not be going to Paris this year. I did not do very well in Vegas as much as I would have loved to. And then I also have been, life has been very rough on me lately, and I haven't had a lot of explosive income for me to travel to Paris like I was Vegas, unfortunately. So I do feel bad for getting your hopes up, but I hope that you understand and that I would love to be there, but things just have not been falling into my lap for that, unfortunately. I know I shouldn't be keeping these in my hand and I should be pitching them, but it just feels, I want to see it. I want to have the 10. I want to have the 10. They would have to have 2 D-reacts, which is likely, but we are just going to break it here on the off chance that they don't. Ah, we got there. Oh no, that means their hand's really good. Oh no, and I missed both targets. Oh no. All right, come on, come on. Ha ha ha! That's a card! Shoot, 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 shoot. This is a very easy block 3. Ah, that's why they kept the hand. And let me guess what the next one is. It's a leave no witnesses. Which, if that's the case, yikes. It's so good. I should have just let it hit. I need to keep the deck. Oh, that's rough, buddy. That's rough. Okay. Hell yeah. Well, I hope you have a fantastic time in Paris. And I expect to see you on the stream. If Mario's still around. This would have been good. So good. This would have been so good. I should have just taken the first attack. I could have prevented it if it wasn't for blocking the first attack. Ah, well, we'll take 8. We'll deal 8. Dude, oh no! His first hunter or hunted got all my CNCs. This has been brutal. I was wondering where it was. Oh my gosh. Ouch. 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 Ugh. Oh, come on, game. I don't want to have to flick knife. I know I should be... Okay, we'll just give you this here. Ah, beautiful. Okay. So we're choosing leave no witnesses. You're obviously choosing CNC. We will discard sedate, and then we'll block 6 here. This is where I would have chosen CNC had I had it. No, I think just off of the sheer number, like the fact that he took so much value out of my deck so early is insane. And the fact that I haven't been able to get silver how I've been needing it. Honestly, the 1's not going to matter because I'm really just going to block for the fate with the fate foreseen here most likely. That is going to matter, but my power cards are too good. Which just means I'm blocking. Okay. Oh, it's just for the banish? Okay, that makes sense. We are just going to dagger you for 1. And then we're going to send surgical on the off chance it can... This, hey, if you want to blame anyone for that, that's Pockets. That's Pockets tech over here, okay? Talk to Pockets, not to me. Okay. Okay, there we go. There they are. Wow. Okay. This has been insane. Insane turns for them. So fun, but like, oh my gosh, I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, that's fine. Block 6. Look, you build the deck and I'll play it. I'll play any deck you build. That's why I've got one of the in Twitch. That's why I've got one of the things that allows you to submit a deck. And if you want, just post it in Discord and tag me. I won't be able to see it for a second, but also Rose, I didn't see that you joined the Discord. I appreciate that. All right, we got the Fate from Scene for less value than it's worth. Put that into Arsenal. Ha ha! No, stop that. Bad. I need to be able to put poxes on you. I need to be on rate as well. All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look. Oh no. Okay, well that's gonna be the easiest. 3 into reactions to my opponent into viral diffusion just in case. A little over the top for that value, but you are now going to do Tunic. And for that reason, we will now eat the Frailty Trap, actually gain a resource. And honestly, I'm just going to pass because with the inertia, there's no reason to send a Leave No Witnesses. Gosh. These warmongers, man. These warmongers. Yeah, I would love to play a Malice deck. I can't wait. But the issue is just because it's Necromancer, there's so few. All right. I don't want to have to block 6. How many shreds have you seen? You've seen 2. Oh my god, I have to block 6. I just say no and let you have the banish. But then I don't have a good retort because it's just dagger. we'll just say go ahead. Yeah, exactly. She has almost no decks right now. Let me think. It's definitely just an Annihilate the Armed. The good news is, once I don't have a deck anymore, they can't banish many more cards. And then, yep. Oh my gosh, the amount of D-reacts is insane. Looks like YouTube just crashed for a second. Always fun. YouTube's been having a lot of problems lately. Because we were up to like 12 viewers at one point. Okay, what are you going to do instead of that? That is frustrating, because that means, yeah, so we'll just go ahead and say, okay. You have it here, and I know, because it's just going to make me feel so sad. Bottom that. Thank you. Okay, he didn't have it there. Okay, we're not out of it yet. Pretty close to being out of it, but we're not there yet. I just have to keep them off silver. And blocking inefficiently. I mean, I'm out. I've got 2 cards left, and the next 2 banishes are going to be Leave Note on Ruby Amulet. So I'm not seeing a good return to form here, unfortunately. God, YouTube Creator Studio has been so buggy lately. I swear. It has been awful. I guess that's me. No, it looks like I still have internet. So it can't be me. Unmake the underlings, and then the D-react. Inertia trap. Alright. Play your last pathetic cards, Yugi. Oh, okay, that's not a pathetic card. You can have Bayday. And then the shred. Ah, it was coming eventually. Oh no. Oh no, the hand is ripe. There it is. It's so funny because I've been playing around it for so long. Yeah, that's the right choice here. We are just going to send dagger. Yeah, and I only have 1 dagger, and I have so much less health than them. It's not even funny. We are going to then... we'll just send the Leave Note Witnesses. That way they have nothing left to target. I feel like I could learn how to play this deck. I just... Yeah, there we go. And then Frailty. Okay, so we got the 1. And now we have Graven's Cold. My numbers have grown! Okay, now I can just dagger, and I can at least block 3. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, this is why we need overcrowded. We'll get rid of that because it doesn't block. That sucks. That sucks so bad. Okay. Yeah, if I had overcrowded in this deck, maybe that would have been a lot better value because of Frailty. Yeah. GG, Clement. GG. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yes, of course I want to skip arsenaling. Y'all, I'm about to get hit. I read it. I was reading it like 3 turns in advance too. You know what? Banish all 4 cards in my deck. I don't care. Okay. Yeah, so let's take a look at this. I was threatening a lot of damage. I just wasn't taking a lot of damage until the end. Strength of Frailty. Clement, great game, my friend. Definitely need to learn a lot about this hero. Let's take a look at the deck list. I know there was the question. Yeah, the CNC banish as your opening banish was insane. All right, so there's 20 blues in this deck. Last one I played had 23, I think. Yeah, yeah, if you don't mind me showing it on Stream Pockets, I would love that list to try it out. Just to have shenanigans with it, see what's going on. Yeah, if you want to take a look at, wait, why am I not tracking results? Oh yeah, here they are. The results aren't looking good today, y'all. The results are not looking good for this deck list. They ran my pockets, I'll be sure. I will say, getting the Plague Hive is hilarious, because that thing is supposed to give me so much value in the long games. So, actually, Clement, I think your banish of that would have... So, essentially, if you hadn't hit that, it would have just been my silver generator for the rest of the game. And I would have just kept getting silver. I think the big thing was I just didn't have a good way to generate silver. Yeah, but also I feel like this didn't get any value in any of my games. Yeah. And also, if you think about this, in that end cycle, I cycled through my deck a few times, and if I had seen it each time, so let's say I would have hit in it 4 times in that game, that would have been at least 2 damage, maybe more. Oh, what is this? All right, I'll take a look at that, Clement. I'll take a look at that after this stream, so that way I don't just throw it on stream. Yeah, red back. Let's go. All right, this is what I'm looking for. This is the type of list I'm looking for. Okay, this is what I want. This is what I want. Everyone, we're cycling out. We're cycling out of the slow play, and we're going right into aggro. We are going to plunge them with viruses. 3AB as well. I need 9 cards, so it's definitely going to be... All right, pockets. Yep, I love the under the trap door. We love to see it. You love it when it's there. Oh, by the way, I'm looking at my phone now, and I see that was you, Clement. Thank you for the subscription. I really appreciate it. By the way, if y'all don't know who I am, and you are here for the... And you have 12 targets. Everything fast. Yes, Rose. Everything fast. And if you don't know who I am, I'm sthavock. I'm a flesh and blood lore YouTuber. I prioritize a lot of information about specifically lore content. I need to be thinking about this. So we are going to do an inertia trap. And fuck it, we pummel. Because I don't think an inertia does too much value against you. Yeah, wait until you see what I have coming out either tomorrow or Tuesday. All right, we're just gonna jam it like this. I think this is incorrect. I've got so all of my content is just like lore focused. Specifically, I like to do narrations. We don't want to give them an early arsenal this turn because that would feel... Oh my gosh! We try. I forgot the dagger. All right, let me cue the game up, Root. See if they rejoin. And I also forgot to equip... What am I doing? Yeah, I forgot the dagger, and I forgot to equip the arcane lantern. I was so in the zone, I forgot about equipment. I was so focused. This is streaming and playing at the same time is very hard, y'all. Anyway, so yeah, so I focus on narration of the lore content as well as explanations of the lore content. Okay, they are back. Ooh, let's not forget this time. We'll put in one of those, and then... All right, now we have an AB. Okay, we are good now. So I think it's probably just going to be mutually assured destruction. Wish I could do. I think it's just going to be humor plunge, pitch, arsenal. Pitch, arsenal. Yeah. That way, that's up for later. Hey, do you want to remove anything in your hand? Okay, they are not. So they are going to take one physical. Unless, yep, they're just going to take one physical, and then we are just going to move to end. Yeah. Yeah. Well, they're not going to attack me, so this is going to be very bad for me, actually. Remembrance of the Mist. Alright, is this just a blue block 3 in this list? I mean, at least it lets me empty out my hand. So, Pockets, that's my question for you. Is Remember the Mist just a blue block 3? Yeah, okay, go, if you want some really cool disease tokens, by the way, go check out Opus Arts. There should be a link somewhere. In fact, I need to make sure I get like a link thing available. What card do I want to banish this turn? Yeah, so then if I banish that, that's fine. Strip their pitch cards. Yeah, that's true. But the issue is they don't need pitch cards. So I'm realizing I should have taken that card out. Yeah, that's true. Let me just go ahead and say... There we go. That's fine. It doesn't have go again. Okay, this isn't bad. This isn't bad. Pitch, dagger, infect into spike with blood rot, double infect target. This sucks because they have 3. Then they're going to go banish top card of your deck if it's blue, create a gate. So random banish off the top. Yeah, Opus is amazing. I love Opus. The art that he makes, or his artist makes, are incredible. And the work that they do is fantastic. I've bought so much of their art. In fact, the current logo I have is done by one of his artists, which is fantastic. Okay, so now we've got an Eloquent Eulogy in the Banish as well. So that means I'm pretty sure the last card is a Coal, which is less than perfect. So this is coming in for 2. Interesting that he's attacking with the card. What am I doing? Undo block. We'll go here into this. Thinking the mutual. Okay, that's pretty good, actually. Because that allows me to go Codex of Blood Rot into Infect, into... And you will have 3 Blood Rots, most likely. Choosing the infect, of course. Infect coming out. This is more up my style, guys. This deck is more up my style. Redback Shroud. Resolve Spike. Yes! Yes! Blood Rot! Blood Rot! Oh! Oh! Spicy. Me likey. AB2 block 6. Get a random one. Create a silver. Send CNC. Okay. We may need to do... So you will be sending also the Eloquent Eulogy, which means I will be taking damage this turn. So I think maybe it is just send CNC and then spreading, playing on the CNC block to get 4 damage. I will be taking 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, which is a lot. And also the trigger. So actually... Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry, that's unpreventable there. Yep, my bad. Sorry. Unpreventable damage cannot be prevented. We'll keep the shred then for the discard. And then we will do our best to go like this. Okay, there's 7 block. And then we will gladly accept... Oh, no! Ugh. Viral Diffusion. I love that card. And then, yeah, you can have the 4 here. Then the cold trigger comes, because why not? And it gives you go again, but you have nothing you can really do with that. Say goodbye to Shred. Say goodbye. Oh my gosh, the stonks! What a turn! And he doesn't have an arsenal anymore, y'all. And he ate one of the Blood Rot boxes. That's insane. Okay. And then, so he took 5. And then I think we just send this in for 2 here. Give him a random... Okay, we take the Blood Rots. Yeah, that is true. But I don't think I... If you choose to gamble, you can pitch Plague Hive to roll Inertia, 1 of 3 chance for future plays. Yeah, but unfortunately, even if I did give them Inertia at that time, because they were able to empty out their entire hand, I don't think it was the most critical choice I could have done there. Okay. So we are getting a card for block. Not much else I can really do. I think I'm going to give Black Tech here. Okay. Or they are going to pitch. They're going to take 2 and then 2 from Blood Debt. Okay. So here... Remember, I designed a card before Assassin got revealed, and it was a token that dealt 2 damage to you at the start of turn unless you pay 1, and I thought that was strong. And then they went with 3 resources. Yeah, that's quite the difference. So let's go ahead and get this on the attack stack. Hey, here's a Frailty token. See if I can't banish some cards from them. And then we are going to go here and here on both. And then if they D-react and D-react, I'll shred one of the D-reacts. Nope, they are not, so they are getting a Frailty, which means I will eventually... First, the tie is on because I wear the tie, okay? No, don't close the combat chain. You made me untie it. Stop making me feel bad about my decor. And then we will go ahead and... Well, that's funny because they don't block. So we'll keep this in Arsenal because I can play that without them needing to block. The tie is now untied. There you go. You got your dream, Burst. You got your dream. I know. Force of habit, okay? Plus, I'm in office hours with the doctor. I have to be wearing the tie, Burst. The doctor is in. You don't go to meet a doctor dressed casual. I mean, yes, you do. We all go to see the doctor dressed casual. It's because we're all feeling sick. Okay, looks like that they're doing the face purg turn, which I don't hate. I do wish I could have deployed. Oh no, because they didn't have the full arsenal. Okay. Not a Galaxia. Someone has to enforce the rules. What are they going to play here? I am intrigued. Okay, they chose, of course, Runeblood Incantation, which I think is definitely the right choice. And then I guess they will send Deathly Wail for 6, which, oh no, they're sending an Eloquent Eulogy. And honestly, I know they have the call. All right, hey, Clement, thanks for checking out. Of course, I appreciate it. And I appreciated the game and the subscription. I think with this, we would have to pitch like this, and then we would have to pitch like this to block it. So I honestly think we're going to take the call to the face here. Because I feel like I can send some decent response here. Sure, the call sucks, but when doesn't a call suck? If they were able to give a go, they have the Eloquence Eulogy. Of course they're able to give a go again, and then they can Vexing. Oh my gosh! Why do I not read the cards? That's fine. It's fine. We're just going to take a lot of damage, and they're going to get a lot of rune chance. First, I love him. This is the deck that I'm playing. The list I'm playing right now is so fun. And then, yeah, we're just gonna eat that to get the silver before I forget about it. This is Pocket's creation. It is so fun. Persuasive Prognosis. Nothing big, just a persuasive prognosis. I really hope everything for Assassin does become cheaper, because Assassin is way too expensive of a deck. Honestly. Well, let's see if they go. It doesn't look like they're going to, so. D-React would be insane here. That would be such a punish. The other card would be the one Haunting Rendition discard would be such a punish. Okay, so we are going to hit. That's going to get them 2 Blood Rots. We are going to banish a red card. God, I don't want to banish any of these. Wow, they just keep getting everything they ever need, don't they? That's insane. This list is insane. All right, this at least blocks and sets a infect back. AB3, but they're going to be AB4. Block 6. They take 4, and I think we pivot to a more defensive strategy here, because I don't think aggressive strategy is going to win me this game, unfortunately. I'm not in an unwinnable situation by any stretch of the imagination, unless this is a shadow non-attack. If that's a shadow non-attack, and then they ping themselves, then I think we just immediately are in trouble. This is going to be for 5 and 3. So we go AB1, AB1, AB1. Block 3 here. Take 2, but then they call. And but they don't have the eloquence. So maybe they don't call here. It's always possible that they don't call. Pitching the call. Okay. Interesting. So then we go Codex of Blood Rot to Infect. Now, I would love for the Ponder to be my specialization and to get 4 blues. And then just sit here, watching my opponent choke to death by the blood of Infect. Damn. Can't ever hit with Infect without a pump. That's fine. They already got the Blood Rot Pox. That's 2 damage. That's fine. Okay, that's okay. That's not so good. This currently blocks for 2, 4. So this blocks for 4. This is a blue block 4. And then they are going to be getting nothing here, hopefully. I think, honestly, we could block 6, send 6, which is lethal. How would they give go again? Spellbound Creeper into literally anything? But then they can't gain Rune Chance because I haven't taken damage this turn. We'll go ahead and block 7 on 6. Probably a mistake here. Should have probably kept the blue. They're going to go down to 4. Yeah, they're going to go down to 3, actually. Okay, Tunic counter, Spellbound Creepers in Beseech the Demigon. Interesting. They're off by 1 Rune Chant. Did they mess up? Because no damage was conveyed. Yeah. Okay, so they're going to just reset. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so they missed it by 1, and so now they go down to 3, and now just sending this is lethal. They would probably block with Spellbound Creepers and a card from hand to prevent this from hitting, or D-React. Yep, reduce to Rune Chant. Always a fun D-React, isn't it? Don't have enough silver to do anything shenanigan-like. No way to give them Blood Rot, and I do not have one of my specializations in the graveyard. Oh well, at least it's a blue block 3. My next turn can easily just be send this for 6, which is more than enough. Beseech the Demigon with a Vincent trigger, meaning that they're going for the mutually assured Destruction Destroy. They have 4, so that means they could also be going for the hand. They're going for the Arsenal Destruction. That's fair. That's fair. And then we just go 1, AB1, 1, AB1, 1, AB1. And then we just block 9. Yeah, I lose the Arsenal, but it prevents... Well, now they can Spellbound Creeper in something if they want, but they, once again, will not have the Rune Chance for it. And also, they can't afford to... Yeah, okay, so Deathly Dirge into 4. Ah, good game to my opponent. Damn, I thought I had that. Oh my gosh. It's brutal out here, y'all. Oh my gosh. We also have to give a boo to myself for the game against Clement. I do like this deck list a lot more. It does feel more natural to me. Just being able to just go way faster. I saw that burst. I'm refusing to engage with the argument. It does feel a lot better. It makes me feel like I'm going a lot faster. We're going to do one more game for the night, see if I can't squeak in one win on the Good Doctor. And if I can't, then this will be the worst record I've ever had on stream. Actually, it already is the worst record I think I've ever had on stream. So you can all hold that to me, because that is hilarious that this is the worst one I've ever done. I think. Someone would have to go back and look at quite a few VODs to tell me if I'm wrong. But I'm really enjoying the playstyle, and I know that forged. Ignored. True. I really am enjoying the playstyle. This one a lot more. Hell yeah. Hey, it's Tally! Against the mirror, we're going to go for Spider's Bite, and then we're going to go for the Go Again traps, the +1 traps, the Pummel for the meme, and those. Definitely this for the mirror. Anything else that I should do? The full defensive, we're gonna make him think we're playing a fatigue matchup. All right, let's see what Tally has. I don't want to give too much information here. Against the mirror, this is just requesting 2 cards from my hand, so I think it's going to be Infect and a Shred. I should have bought in a defense reaction. Oh, and they got a Codex of Blood Rot. Ouch. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, the new 0 for 4 D-React is pretty dope. So here we are going to do Pitch to swing a Spider's Bite. Arsenal the Surgical, because if I get the Pummel, that's pretty good. Okay, and then you can go ahead and give me the Inertia, and then I will pay for the Blood Rot. Unless you decide to be the Good Doctor. What are you eating? The answer would have been the Blood Rot, actually. So we are going to take the 3, Arsenal that. Oof! Okay. Yikes. So at least I block 6 here. And then send to the Surgical. None of this feels good. I could put Death Touch in front of it, which is a feels bad moment. Also, we are now out of the music that I've selected, so we're actually going to go to the Relax playlist. I think we just go... Hey, here's 2 block. Raven Call coming in for 1 is fine. It's not fantastic, but it's fine. And then Death Touch coming in for 6 means that we should go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pitch this out of Arsenal the Justinic. Yeah. Not being able to get any, Let's see if he overblocks here. And the D-React is Specialization. Yep. Ouchies. Jeez. Talk about not seeing what you need. Yeah, go ahead and eat the Frailty. And the Justinic goes away. I should have played the Blood Rot, it seems. I mean, the Codex of Blood Rot. least this way I can viral diffuse into a leave no. Less than ideal, that's fine, because you're most likely going to send a 4, which means I can block with red back. Or you are just going to pass. That is totally fine as well. I do not have a stealth to trigger that with. So we are just going to go dagger you for 1. Into 1. Into 4. And you are blocking with a D-react from hand. That's totally fine. Okay, moving on. Yeah, Jose, I did. I got my side event tickets. I did. I got them yesterday because I had signed up for the early bird thing. You can have. Well, I don't want to give you CNC here. It's a feels bad trick. But you know what? I like you enough. I'll give you CNC. Nerve scalpel. Yep. And that is going to hit, but I don't have a card in Arsenal anymore. Yep. I got 3 on Friday and 1 on Sunday. We'll just take your disease. Wait, liked you enough to give you what? Okay, awesome. Awesome. Well, I'll be in the CC event for Friday as well. And yeah, I whiffed this game as well. A lot to learn about how to play this hero. So let's go ahead and get Codex of Frailty, both of us. You can grab whatever you like. I'll give you that, Burst, and there I am, just giving you things for free. Things you didn't ask for. Okay, so piece of equipment in a 3 block from hand or arsenal. And when do I even get silvers? You know? Or are you just talking for Assassin General? Assassin already has decent payoffs for silvers, the equipment. Damn! Okay, well, at least I have shenanigans. No, because in my opinion, it's not a worse Olympia because because all of the equipment you buy back has, like, the silvers are not that hard to come by. So we're just gonna say defensive reaction. Then we'll go viral dirge. Eat one of the frailties, get free silver. Yay! No, don't equip that. I don't know, Jose. This is my first time playing the mirror, so that is a good question. And I'm about to make a giant mistake because I'm about to break Redback Shroud just to spike here. Sorry. There we go. Yep. And that hurts. Wow. Yeah, I like this guy's deck way more than this. This deck seems fun, but we are just going to ignore that. In Arsenal, come on! Can I not see a blue line up when I need it? Oh my gosh. Okay, this game is over. This game is over. This game is so over, y'all. Oh, maybe not. No, I do not. Wait, hold on. Sorry. Yeah, let's go ahead and re-equip Redback Shroud. Hey guys, watch this! I'm about to do something funny. You ever see a CNC pummel in Mortimer? Oh, you block 6. It's a shame. Here's 10. Yes. Yeah, CNC pummel value. Oh, that feels rude. That feels so rude. Okay. Okay, there we go. If only I could have codexed that there. Okay, that's fine. Gosh, am I really about to just spike with frailty under the trap door? Yes, I am. Oh my god. Attack. What are you talking about? CNC pummel is a completely understandable move in Assassin. CNC pummel is completely legal. Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead. That's sad. So this is currently going to submit. Yeah, we'll just put the overcrowded in the bottom of the deck. Okay, not bad. You can have 4. Here's a wither. Wither and die. Listen, CNC pummel is an all-time top move in Flesh and Blood. I don't care what people say. That is like an all-time hood classic right here. Yeah, CNC pummel with Azuri is insanely good. So go ahead and eat that. Oh, baby, a triple. All right, just don't say it. This is peak classic fab. 2 damage, 5 damage to present a little bit, and then a decent just a nick with a infect. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, flick the dagger at me, re-equip your dagger. That's do your shenanigans. That's fine. Big sad. I'll take the blood rot. Pitch the infect. Who needs an infect when we have infect at home? Also, the fun thing about this is I can just say, okay, pivot, and then pitch the spreading plague to heal the blood rot pox. And then there it is. That's going to be sad because that is going to then, and then we will just go ahead and take the 4 off of that to send 4 back. I wish I had a way to present. Also, I realized I forgot to eat a silver. I need to be able to like shrink this bar or something. The bar positioning on here is always blocking my view for decks like this. Yeah, that's going to be sad. Okay, at least I can Plague Hive into CNC, arsenaling a Codex of Frailty. Well, now I'm going to have an issue. I can do CNC, pitching a Frailty, and a Plague Hive, which is an option. And then this will force them to block with their hand. I could also just pitch the spot. Yeah, I think that's the right choice. If I just present it as if I've got... Okay, an inertia's fine. That's true. I do just need to learn to play better burst. Yeah, the bar should be like slightly opaque or something. Put that on the bottom, put that in there. Oh my gosh, guys. So we're looking at 3, 4, 5. I think we can just go safely. Block 6. Yeah, well, I'm not Mansant, Burst. I'm nowhere even close to Mansant. And then, yeah, so 9. Ouchies. Okay. Present Infect. Blocking 6, that's fine. That's true. I think we all have to start from somewhere. Okay, that's fine. God damn it. Okay. Assuming that's a shred, we block. And then we pitch into Viral Diffusion. Because it's going to be a +3 most likely. Then we will go ahead and eat Frailty. Make sure that they don't have... Yep. So then we can Codex of Frailty ourselves. And just go straight into Leave No Witnesses. Let them pick the Leave No. Meme of it. Just played with meme of it. That's true. Well, I'm actually trying to learn. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm joking, Mansant. I am 1,000. Yeah, this is the major issue is if they have the Under the Trapdoor, they just get the free card. And that's 2 more damage on me. Yeah, I'll pay the 3. Okay. Because they have that in Arsenal, so... This is a decent hand, actually. Because it allows me to block 3 at least. And then I can send... Yep, so block 3 is easy. And then Concealed Blade for the +1 is sad. Please be not a red on top. It's a red on top. That's always fair. And then we will go ahead and eat your Frailty for free equipment. And then we are going to pass on that. Then we're going to come in for this. Okay, so this is going to be Redback Shroud trigger. Spike with Blood Rot into a Shred, shredding the Double Trouble. Okay. So we are going to take your Surgical Extraction. There we go. And there we go. And here we go. That's sad. The last card is a 0 for 1. I don't have a good way to actually prevent this at the moment. This is +1. So let's go ahead and tell you... Hey, we'd very much like it if you were forced to send that last attack my way. Yeah, that's totally fine. So then resolve and resolve. Yes, I would like to re-equip the Redback Shroud. Then I would like to follow that up by the Humor Plunge. Oh, wait, hold on. There's a way to do this. We start by pitching for the Spider's Bite. Yeah, I know. But honestly, it doesn't need new art. But, gosh, I can't wait for it. There we go. And that's how we get 1 damage through. Cool. So they do have a full grip, but closing combat chain. They also have to deal with the Blood Rot Pox. That's fine in the arsenal, quite honestly. Oh, that's really fine in the arsenal. Can I survive this onslaught? I wish I knew what was in their hand. Okay, so Tunic Tick. Command and Conquer is definitely a card I need to respect. So we're going to go 2, 4, 6, and hope that they don't pummel me. All right, here we go. Yes, they definitely do. EA Cold Foil of Leave No? Yes, if they just did a full art of the original art on Leave No Witnesses, I would be stacked. I'd be so happy. All right, what you got? The beautiful, beautiful viral diffusion. Still deals 1 damage, though. Nope, because you have the full block here. This will take 2 on me, which is sad. You will be able to re-equip your head or legs. But I will get nothing amazing, unfortunately. So we're going to start with a codex. Go dagger into CNC. Can I do dagger? Let's see if they block this. We can at least send this and decide what my next attack is going to be. The thing about CNC here is they do have the boots, don't they? So let's just go Codex of Frailty. I will choose Command and Conquer, obviously. Let you decide what you want to destroy and choose. Then I will discard an Infect to dagger you and attack you with Command and Conquer. They are almost decking me out, which is another issue. Not having T-Tox is frustrating. True. True. You can now afford the normal Leave No Witnesses. What did you choose? Yeah, you just chose Command and Conquer. What did you choose now? Leave No Witnesses. Okay, so now you've gone to LNO. LNW, I mean. So we are getting Tunic here, which is good. They're now down Tunic. Would be love to have been up Silver. This is fine. So we can do... Come on, Blood Rot. Yes! Okay, okay, okay. We are so good. We are so in right now, y'all. Okay. Okay, Inertia Trap. That is going to be frustrating, but it's not the end-all, be-all. Now we can do... Because we can put 6 Blood Rots. No, it's just the first time each hero does. That's totally fine. I'm just going to activate Mask to trigger this. Wait, why did that not trigger? Card. Oh my god, I'm so bad at the game. Ugh. Why am I so bad at the game, y'all? Take 1. Yeah. Frailty Trap gone. Sad. And there's 2 Blood Rots. All right. Maybe we got them here, y'all. Oh yeah, we got them. We got them. We have the under the trapdoor. They're just gonna pay for them. Damn it. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So then we just are going to dagger them for 1. I think the only thing, if I get this game, I think the only thing that gives me this game is the CNC pummel. I think that's the only reason I win this game, if I win this game. Four on hit death. Reactions to you. Blood trap. Okay. I'm fine with that. So let's go back and then... Let's see. Pockets. Let's... Oh, yeah, I just drew Blagov. Come on. Oh, okay, we'll take it. That's fine. Yeah. Dagger locked with the Blood Round Pox, and I'm going to keep a 4-card hand every turn. Ah, it's got to give me a Blood Rot Pox eventually, right? Please just have a card that costs something to block or nothing, something that doesn't block. Okay, what's your next card? Blood Art Trap. Yep, that's fine. All right, I just need a Blood Rot Pox, y'all. I'm not asking for much. There she is. And it's the one turn he can actually afford to keep a card in hand. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're right. I did miss it twice. And then they pay for the Blood Rot Trap easily. Oh, they can't pay for the Blood Rot. We got there! They had a non-blocking card in hand! Yay! We did it. Good game to my opponent. Okay, we got there on a win. We didn't lose every game tonight, y'all. We got there. The mirror was really fun. Really thought I shouldn't have had that. Definitely only got there because of the... Actually, let me put on solo because I did say that was going to be the final game of the night, as I did say. So definitely really hear him save his life. Definitely a really fun deck. I can't wait for the entire set and the armory deck to come out and just to give us the full the entire deck list. I'm gonna have so much fun. I wish I was a better builder. I know I'm an okay player. I like I said, I like the lore of the game, and I'm like the aspect of being able to play as the hero in the first place. It's phenomenal. Really like this hero. Has been one of my favorite side characters until now in the lore since. Well, their initial appearance was actually in Arcane Rising, if you didn't know. They showed up in the if you play Gravy Bones and you play Back Alley Breakline, the text on the bottom Back Alley Breakline, the flavor text is by Mortimer, which is awesome. Mortimer, Father of Arachne, very cool character. Will not show up in the timeline video, unfortunately, because I didn't think they were going to put him as a main character for a while, and I wanted that to be focused and succinct. But I thoroughly enjoyed the deck. Pockets, thank you for making the aggro playlist. That is the list I like. The pummel, the CNC pummel was great. I'm solely saying that is why I won the game. Is if it wasn't for the CNC pummel, listen, we don't need to consider what's good and what's bad, but the CNC pummel is good. Very fun to have that line up perfectly, and then just seeing obviously blood art boxes and all of the tokens. What I've said is, I know with MPA, I hope with what they did with MPW and actually MPG, they put all of the tokens in the full art flame with the original art. They probably won't. They'll probably have new Blood Rod, Inertia, and Frailty art. But if they do it, I hope we get the full art versions of them, and I hope they're as gruesome as the current ones are. Oh my gosh, I would love that. And I hope we get full stills of them as well, because I hate trying to find those stills for those diseases while editing a video and like being like Blood Rot, Frailty, and none of them you can find. You can't find any full art of the traps. It's the diseases. It's always frustrating. So yes, if Rose is still here, I really wanted to go over the new 2 cards that came out. The cool thing about Bone Barrier, if you didn't know it, this is the first base Necromancer card that we have gotten. Every other, except for equipment, every other card has been either Shadow Necromancer or Pirate Necromancer. So this is the first base Necromancer card, which means that if you play Frankie, yes, you can play this in Frankie. And I think it's like one of the only cards you can at the moment. Other than that, when they hit it, this is your CNC on a stick. It's pretty good, but it does just come in for 3, so not a break line. Once again, I'm excited to try out this hero once the hero is fully playable. You've got your chum. You got not chum, chowder. You got better chowder because it costs 0. So I'm really liking the design of the zombies on Malice's zombies. I love this art. I love this art. Oh my gosh. So cool. I'm so excited for this set. This set's gonna look so awesome. But I'm super stoked. My voice is starting to go a little bit. I will try, once again, I'm going to try and re-review it tonight. If my video doesn't go live tomorrow, expect it on Tuesday. I will do my best to get the timeline video out tomorrow, though. Other than that, I hope that you all have a fantastic rest of your evening, rest of your weekend. You have a great work week if you're going to a work week. If you're not, I just hope you have a great week. Take care of yourself. Take care of the ones you love. And for nothing else, I'll see you all next time. Also, whenever the video does go live, I plan on streaming that evening. Unless it's Tuesday, which in that case, I'll probably push it to Wednesday because of something. So, yes. So whenever the video does go live, I'm planning on streaming to have conversations about it. And it will, whenever I do publish it, it will go live at noon Eastern time. So I will make an announcement in Discord tomorrow if I am or if I'm not. Cool. Once again, take care of yourself, take care of the ones you love, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.